The signature tune tells you is the Parliament, wherever you're watching from Lagos to Abuja, Abuja to Port Harcourt, Port Harcourt to Benin. It's your program, The Parliament. My name is Misty Blescin Uba, the Speaker of this Parliament. On this week's edition of The Parliament, where we bring topical issues to your home and parliamentarians here relate with you parliamentarians in diaspora on topical issues from different constituencies. Here we are seated today. Welcome and thank you. On this week's edition, on my far right, is Honorable Adeleye. Honorable Adeleye, how are you today?
Yes, I salute you.
And immediate to me right is Jelili Atiku. Good. And so my immediate left is Lemmy. Lemmy, how are you?
Happy New Year, viewers.
Good. And so we roll it up this week as we introduce the topic. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after the short commercial break. And so welcome back. It's still the Parliament, where we discuss issues as it affects you and I. Welcome to the Parliament once again. Now here we are. Honorable, I'm going to start with you for very obvious reasons. Do we really need political role models?
Yes, we need political role models.
Okay. Atiku, do we need political role models?
I don't agree with that.
Let me, do we need political role models?
Definitely we need political role models.
Why do we need political role models, Honorable?
The facts are glaring.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the new generations of politicians.
I think politicians are politicians, whether
irrespective of
because the politicians of the 20th century practiced politics based on the environment they find themselves, and so today the ones that are practicing it based on the situation they find themselves. And so why do we need political role models?
We need political role models that will guide the society right, because if we don't have people who are role models in politics,
yes,
the situation will continue to be, the leadership problem we have in our country will continue to be in place. So we know that some of our politicians they are okay, they are good, some are bad.
Okay.
But among them, you know those that are role models to each and individual.
Okay. Now, Atiku, why do you think we don't need political role models?
As a Nigerian,
primarily.
Primarily, as a country with a different kind of a tribe, I do not think we have a politician or we have a political role model that can actually stand as a Nigerian. We have ethnic politicians, and that is not what we.
Let me.
Wait. I'm just trying to say.
Okay.
The role model we need politically is the Constitution.
Okay.
Not individual.
Like the Christian will need the Bible and the Muslims.
Yes, I said that. So let's go back to the Constitution.
Okay.
Let the Constitution define the figure. Not that Awolowo, not Zeke, not Sudana, because each one are representing their own constituency.
Okay.
And they are not Nigerian.
Okay. Now, Lemmy, why do we need political role models?
Oh, definitely we do, and I want to differ greatly with Atiku. The Constitution, like he said, is a document.
Okay.
You need human face.
Okay.
That will implement it at all levels, from presidential to the National Assembly to Senate and what have you. So, left to it, the document cannot speak for itself.
Okay.
And let me go further. He said he's a Nigerian, so I'm happy he mentioned that. We, as a peculiar country, not too long ago, were under military rule for a long period of time.
Okay.
And I'm sure almost everybody here will agree with me that if you compare the freedom we have now, the right to question those in authority, recently the Freedom of Information Bill was passed. You can see a lot of revitalization that is only possible in a democratic environment.
And so why do we need a role model politically?
We need a role model politically to show the upcoming politicians the way forward, how the economy will be run, how laws are made, their manifestos, and so on and so forth. Like I said, every other thing they rely on is just documented, paperwork. You need a human being in the figure of a political person to breathe life to that document.
Okay, now, let me not go, very far.
Okay.
Do you think role modeling has compounded extremism?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's us, but please, Mr. Africa, let me quickly respond to what is just said.
Okay.
You see, it is because we are Nigerians, and being Nigerians, we do not see the essence of our constitution. We always believe that somebody must come to practice this what is in the constitution before you believe in it.
Okay.
If you follow the constitution religiously, then you don't need to believe in a human being to say is the one who upholds what is that constitution. It is only everybody must be. Look at the Western world. They start teaching them exactly what is in the constitution right from the primary school.
What I said.
Wait, let me.
Hold on.
Let me land.
Okay.
When you talk about democracy, the word democracy was a word, and it was entrenched in a paper. You understand? So you do not need somebody to come and say, yes, I am a democracy, and you must follow me. No, it is a system. So it is the constitution define the system, and we must follow the system, not individual. Because the individual in Nigerians will only show you they belong to a particular ethnic, they belong to a particular group, they belong to a particular religion.
Okay. Honorable, do you think? Okay, you are here to take the question. But honorable, do you think?
Let me take my question.
No, hold on.
Let me take my question.
Hold on. Honorable, do you think role modeling has compounded extremism in our society?
Role model has not compounded extremism in our society.
Okay.
You see, I just want to let us know that the role model in our society, they've tried to impact good direction in our society. Extremism is a different thing entirely.
Okay.
You understand me?
But if you follow a man totally with his way of life, is it not possible you could emulate some of those his negative attributes?
It's possible if somebody follow
his role model
blindly. But what I'm saying, extremism is alien to our country. It's very, very alien to our country.
Okay.
It's just happening now.
Okay.
Because of political.
No. See, honorable, to a very large extent, the point you have made is that the society, role modeling has not affected extremism
at all.
Atiku, what's your take?
It has really. If you live in the north,
yes,
and you grow up among the Muslims in the north,
yes,
then you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
For example, some people have their fathers who teach them, and they believe so much about, and anything it says is total.
Okay.
And they act it, and that's exactly what's happening in the school.
It's about role modeling. Hold on.
It's about role modeling. See. Let me finish my point.
Okay.
When you look at the issue of Boko Haram, for example, some people go into that and join that sect not because they understand what's there, because they believe their leader, who is their role model, and who can tell them what to do and what not to do, and everything, and they go there and they can kill.
Okay.
On that.
Okay. No. Hold on. Even in the Christian setting. Even in the Christian setting, the 21st century Christian setting has made it very, very difficult to segregate between Islam or Christianity, which has more of extremism, and so it cannot be tailored down to one particular religion.
I'm just giving an example. I'm just giving an example.
Good. Now, Lemmy.
Yes.
Extremism, as it were, do you think it can be controlled using role models?
I don't think so. See, when we talk of role models from the onset, from the point of view,
is it supposed to be only on the positive angle?
It's usually overwhelmingly on the positive side. If I may extend to what Atiku said earlier,
yes,
even in the north, I find it difficult to believe that people are taking up the figureheads of this insurgency as their role models.
Okay.
We all know that their recruitment method is through terror, coercion, and religion. And it depends on which one you bait. If they come with you with the Quran, you don't follow it. They come with you and say you can be a martyr if you do this and you don't go with it. The next is terror. It's all there in the papers.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you that if you take a random sampling of youth in the north, 10 youths, 10 men, and say who is your role model, I'm going to bet you nobody will mention the figureheads.
Okay. And so we cannot tie it to religion.
We cannot.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honorable.
What I see is that it's bad leadership.
Okay.
That has created this vacuum.
Okay.
Because if education is made available
Okay.
in that part of
The country.
the country,
Yes, that's true.
you understand, and people are enlightened,
Yes.
they cannot be coerced.
Okay.
And secondly, poverty.
Okay.
Because if a man who has power, or who is an influential person in that society that has a lot of money, you will gather a lot of people, come and hit in my house today.
Okay.
Tomorrow, come and hit in my house.
Okay.
Then you dictate.
Okay.
To them.
Okay. Honorable, I'm sure we're going to leave that extremism, because to start with, if we pitch a little further, it's going to snowball into us discussing some other issues that are not relevant to this topic for today. Now, let's go to nearly the last angle of it: economics. Do we need an economic role model?
Oh, most definitely.
And do we need to follow our economic role models in totality?
No, not in totality.
Why do we need an economic role model?
Okay, we live in a global world now.
Yes.
Where both the financial system and goods and trade is intertwined.
Yes.
For example, the cocoa you make in Ivory Coast, maybe about 60% of it goes to Europe to make chocolate and all that.
Yes.
You look at Nigeria, we're an import-dependent economy, and that is part of what we are trying.
Okay.
Oil that we've been relying on is going at about less than $50 per barrel, and everybody from the Minister of the Economy to the President to the local councils are saying we need to now move from a mono economy to a multiple dependent economy.
Okay.
So we do need economic role models.
Okay.
Africa as a whole, we know we are just coming out of the economic doldrums.
Okay.
That is why you see that for a long period of time you had Africans willing to go on boats and ships and through the Sahara Desert to migrate to Europe and to the Americas. Why? It's just for economic emancipation.
Okay.
If our continent, if Nigeria was buoyant enough, nobody will travel abroad for economic succor.
Okay. Now, Atiku, do you think we need economic role models?
Yeah, I think for professionalism we need it.
For professionalism?
Yeah, professionalism, because
We
this
need
is
economic
a
role
specialist.
model.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
specialist in the field who will tell you this is exactly what they have studied, and this is their hypothesis, and this is their findings, and
Okay.
we will follow them.
Honorable, do you think we need economic role models?
We need economic role models. Even I just want to even emphasize that
Okay.
most of the people who are economical juggernauts in the world today are not much educated.
Okay.
So we need.
And so does that mean that we should reduce our educational ability?
No, I'm not saying that. I just want to tell you that the parents of economic wizardry
Yeah.
does not
Depend on the extent of education. Okay.
Let me say this so that
Yes.
let's don't misinform our audience.
Yes.
When we talk about education, it's not only about the Western education.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Education.
because my grandfather did not attend any Western education. He was a successful farmer,
Okay.
and he's also ruled this community for more than several years. And he did not study anything.
You mentioned Facebook earlier, Atiku.
I think we agree with me.
Atiku mentioned Facebook.
I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you.
So if you look at it, Bill Gates, the chairman of Microsoft,
Yes.
dropped out of Harvard.
Well, that's,
okay.
that may not be an issue for us to discuss.
Now I wanted to pinpoint that.
And so-
we don't need education.
And so parliamentarians will come to the very touchy part of this: negativity in role modeling. We have discussed all through, the positive role models. Do we really have negative role models?
We have.
Okay, Atiku,
Yes, of course. No,
Lemmy,
We do. We have
and so we all agree. Now, do we need to emulate them? Lemmy,
No. We don't need to emulate.
why?
Because what they do is they cause ruins.
No, hold on. See. A man is your role model. He says, do the things that I say, don't do the things that I do.
Sure.
The man who comes to the village to take a chieftaincy title and is into economic crimes
Yes.
is a role model to very many people.
Okay.
And so, can that not be seen as a negative role modeling?
It can, but it brings us back to the topic we're talking about. To what extent
Yes.
you follow your role model?
Yes.
If you know the man is into economic crimes, chieftaincy title is a very positive thing
Okay,
in our African society.
Okay.
Once you get to a level of economic pinnacle, that is what you want to go for.
okay,
But if you discover like I said, they bring back to what extent you should follow him.
Okay.
He's a 419 or he's a drug dealer.
Okay.
The level of your role modeling on him should stop there. That's my view.
Atiku, negativism in role modeling, how much do you think has affected our society?
A lot. First of all, when you look at the values which we operate on is capitalism.
Yes.
You know, and most of these values, permeates all our life, and that means that when you are deciding who be your role model, that's what dictates what the role model is in Nigerian concept now.
Yes.
And to me, that is not what role model is. If I want to have a role model, as long as I see its negative parts and it's higher than the distance, I've already dropped that person as not a role model to me.
Exactly.
So to what extent will you study a man before you think he could be a role model?
It does. I need to know exactly, because it is, we're talking about a role model, the one that, like, for example, this cup, I want to make this cup, then I want to make this kind of a cup, I want to buy this and put it down. That's what it means. So I must be able to know in details, full details, what this thing is all about.
I want to expatiate on what. Okay.
Honorable, to what extent do you think negative role modeling has affected our society, be it political, be it social, be it economical, be it religious?
Just let me tell you that in the world,
Yes.
there's positivity and negativism.
Yes.
There are some people who are negative. They will have their role models.
Okay.
Whether you like it
Or not.
There are people that are positive. They will have their role models. And you cannot stop those people that have negativity in mind. Whether you like it or not, they have their role models. The only prayer is that we pray that positivism will
Always overcome.
always be on the high side.
Okay, and so on the last line, Lemmy.
Okay, to expatiate on what Atiku said earlier.
Yes.
In this part of the world, based on the high poverty rate, unfortunately, many people don't even ask, what does this person do
before?
You might see my model, especially in the communal setting, not in the urban areas.
Yes.
You just see this man, he comes home every Christmas, he brings into four cars, he brings a lot of bag of rice to distribute, and you say, that's my role model.
Okay.
A lot of times, people don't say, what does he do?
Okay.
Based on our high poverty rate.
Okay. Now, Atiku, on the last line, advising parliamentarians in diaspora, to what extent do you think we should follow our role models, be it social, religious, political, or economical?
Well, I would just say try to be yourself, honestly speaking. As a human being, you have one responsibility is to prove that you are a human being. To prove, because to me, I've seen some people who actually don't feel to say, well, of course they look like human, they are not actually not human being as in the world, because they don't think, they cannot be themselves, they cannot decide for themselves, they cannot do everything themselves. So they live their life completely for somebody, they become like a robot. They are somebody totally zombie, because human beings need to think and take decisions themselves.
Honorable.
When I said totally on the onset, it does not mean that you
must close your eyes.
Copy everything, because
you are not. You are concording with us.
Let me
Yes, Honorable, go ahead.
Mr. Speaker,
Honorable, go ahead. You are protected. You are protected.
When I said totally, I do not mean that even to the mode of dressing or this or that. I am talking about the positive aspect of a role model.
Okay.
So that positive aspect will change the life, change for better.
And so, parliamentarians in diaspora, we want to thank you for being with us this week again. We will be back next week, God's willing. Stay blessed and goodbye.